All right, Michigan flips Bryce Underwood from LSU to University of Michigan, number one recruit in college in high school. You know that don't mean necessarily nothing most of the time because there's so many pitfalls and downfalls. But why it's so significant is that he's from Belleville, um, and he was committed to LSU. And that was a great pick. At one point, I think he was out flirting around with Dion and them. No, did he? Mm-hmm. At one point, he was flirting around with Deion Sanders and going up there, if my memory serves me correctly. And it was one Michigan. It was one Michigan alumni that he said he'd pay whatever, and they meant it. They freaking meant it. He said he would pay whatever, for a top quarterback. And don't forget, I think a lot of people don't know this. Somebody put me up on game. You got to remember too, they were also, they were also hosting Cam Ward last year. And I guess Miami, the bag was better in Miami. So Miami ended up, kind of outbidding Michigan. And maybe that's kind of what actually did it for that alumni guy, I forget his name, to say, you know what, let's get the bag, bro. We gonna pay him. And, he had posted a subliminal post. I did a video on it. He posted a subliminal post basically saying that most people thought he was staying at LSU. Maybe they had matched the offer or, whatever it may have been. But apparently, it was too much money. Now, also was being said that a lot of the, Michigan fans was coming to his football game supporting him, coming out to Belleville and bus droves and trying to get him to go to Michigan. And it's a lot, it's a lot of, it's a lot of pressure, to stay at home. And he probably had the right idea leaving. Don't forget, other top recruit, Dante Moore, who was playing at UCLA, who now the backup at I think he went to King. He's not a backup at Oregon because Chip Kelly left. He chose to, go out the state. So you got to notice, man, Michigan got a lot of top talent coming out in football, and they can't be letting them get away. Even the gyms. Even the gyms, like the guys like Sauce Gardner and some of these guys they let leave. What's the brother that played for the Cowboys? The other one, Desmond King, who went to Iowa. You got to lock down the state of Michigan and keep them dudes here. Let's keep it real. You got to keep these dudes here. You got to keep these dudes here. So they got to do a better job of that. But this was a huge major get for Michigan. Mm-hmm. This was major. This was monumental. And people got to understand, only people that rival the cash that Michigan got on this PWI, level, this power conference level, is Texas and Georgia. Those are the only people that rival Michigan in cash. Texas and Georgia. That's it. Them the only people that rival Michigan. Only. So, but yeah, I understand. It's a lot of pressure when you choose to stay at the crib. I'll tell you that. So then you got to ask yourself, and then also they brought a homie with them too. So they brought a receiver. So now people saying they need to go get, some weapons, and they do. And they got him as receiver. He was also committed to LSU, and I'll pull it up in a minute. He was also committed to LSU. He said, shit, I'm going with Bryce. LSU is a tremendous program. I mean, they just had the Heisman Trophy winner, a couple of them, Burrows, Jaden Davis, two different regimes though. They got some of the best cornerbacks, out there between them Ohio State. They can be also considered wide receiver U. They also could be considered wide receiver U. Real talk. So, but you know, yeah, I love it. So, but I think overall and all, it was a good get by Michigan. But uh, now they got to make the determining factor to put weapons around them, and everybody get mad at everybody get mad at Teron Moore, his play calling, he's not that good a coach. Like, well, he ain't got nothing to work with. So we'll see if they get some weapons and stuff, and I think he can open it up, or maybe he go find an offensive coordinator. Maybe they can figure that out. So, but it says 5-star quarterback Bryce Underwood verbally commits to Michigan, flipping from LSU. He said Michigan hopes it has found its long-time solution quarterback to its quarterback woes that plagued the Wolverines in 2024. The school got a verbal commitment. It's only verbal from 5-star quarterback Bryce Underwood on Thursday. Michigan native is number 2 player in the country, according to rivals, and his sign was previously committed to LSU. If Underwood signs with Michigan in December, early signing period or normal period in 2025, I think it's like February, he'll be the school's highest-ranked recruit since Rashawn Gary committed to the Wolverines in 2016. Underwood would also be the first rival 5-star to sign with the Wolverines since DB Will Johnson in 2022. Johnson became one of the best defensive backs in college football and is likely to be a first-round pick in 2025. The verbal commitment from Underwood comes on the same day the Colorado landed verbal commitment from 5-star quarterback Julian Lewis. Shout out to Prime. He's the number 6 player in the country and had recently decommitted from USC. Underwood plays for Belleville High School, the same school that currently employs disgraced ex-Michigan staffer Connor Stallions. So maybe Stallions put a good word in. Yes, Stallions has been serving as assistant for the school after alleged advanced scout schemes and the storyline. Who cares? His second high school job for Stallions. He started his season at Detroit Mumford. Yeah, he was getting blew out there. The connection to Stallion aside, any role the former staffer may or may not play in Underwood's recruitment, it's hard to overstate the significance of Underwood flip from Michigan. Wolverines has missed out on high-profile quarterbacks in recent years. You actually need a solid quarterback to overhaul the offense under first-year head coach Teron Moore. This was understandable excitement news on social media as Go Blue, the best player in Michigan, goes to Michigan, Teron Moore. Michigan is just 5-5 with 2 games to go in the regular season thanks to preposterous quarterback play, and that's pretty much what it is. Only player ranked ahead of rivals is quarterback Tavion St. Clair. He's verbally committed to Michigan's arch rival Ohio State since June of 2023. Buckeyes add two top quarterbacks, so they went up us this time. Probably gonna beat our ass this year, so they got it. So yeah, and they also got a wide receiver. They got to flip with him from LSU. I think he was a 4-star. I didn't even know it was a better quarterback than Bryce Underwood. But that's pretty much according to rivals. Give me 1 second. So it's this brother right here. So Derek Meadows, 4-star receiver. They say I'm yelling Domino. Domino has log expert prediction for Michigan to flip. Oh, it's a prediction. My bad, y'all. It's a prediction. It ain't true. So they didn't flip them. So I don't know. That's a prediction. But it is what it is. Let me know what you girls and guys think. Shout out Michigan, go blue. Hit the College Sports Talk playlist. Hit the link tree. Find me on X, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Amazon, just Spotify and Anchor. Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, all in the link tree in the description. Check out the College Sports Talk playlist. Check out the platforms, all in the link tree. Appreciate the love, support. Peace.